Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with the April 18th Simpler Trading free video. What are we watching today? We're watching nothing. Nothing really happened, but we're still getting the divergence between the NASDAQ and the bond market. That can be a real serious thing, and we're going to be watching that carefully really for the next month until the divergence is rectified. Now, what am I talking about in here? Well, usually the bond market and the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's interest rate sensitive because high price to earnings stocks, high price to sales, those stocks, those ratios narrow if interest rates go up. So on the left, I'm going to take off all the drawings, and on the left, I'm going to go put the NASDAQ on a weekly chart. So this is from 2022. And then on the right, I'm going to show the bond market. Now, the way the bond markets work is the bond market usually has a leg down first before the stock market does. The reason being the first sell-off of the bonds is because the economy has gotten stronger. So you have this right here, this sell-off right here. That's fine. You got the Fed pushing up the economy because of COVID. Then it was the next sell-off in 2022 that knocked down the bonds and knocked down the the NASDAQ on the second leg. It hurt every equity market. Now this is what we have to work with now. This is what I want to show you. So on the left is this move right here all the way to August. So we could take off every indicator, but all that pop in August right here. So that equates to the pop in bonds in August right here. Then the bonds had a sell-off. The NASDAQ had that October sell-off. The bonds sold off, but the NASDAQ overcorrected to the downside. That's a positive divergence in relation to the bonds. On the other hand, what do you have now? What you have now is the NASDAQ is all the way up here, near those highs from August, while the bond market isn't even close. In fact, the bond market that had that sort of breakout failed the breakout. So now this is a massive negative divergence. So does the NASDAQ look bad yet? No, not at all. But you look for your pitches, whether it's intraday or just avoid being in long swing trades. So that's the first thing. Bond market up 8 today. That's pretty good. I wouldn't call that the best thing since sliced spread. As you see, the bond market has still just fallen apart from that breakout area. On the left, though, however, is the NASDAQ. This is a 4-hour chart. And the NASDAQ's still up in the upper echelons. Yeah, that's a real danger sign. So you can see it from 313. Look at this. There's the NASDAQ on 313. Here's the bond market on 313. Yep. So that's another way to see the NASDAQ is way outperformed. It's all the way up here. How about here? How about March 27th? Where was the NASDAQ March 27th? Right there. That's what I mean. Way out of whack. So the way I'm looking at it is the point of no return. If this bond market breaks that, so it breaks this line, then there's nothing. There's hardly any support on the way down. That amount will probably start hurting the NASDAQ. The other thing is, what would make the NASDAQ go down? Because it seems like nothing's making it go down. What would make it go down is if earnings are lousy or the stocks react bad to earnings. So Netflix is down 12 today. So that might be the first shot across the bow. Just to keep in mind, my main list on the left. So many of those have earnings coming up very soon. So sure, that could maybe make the NASDAQ correct and try to catch up with the bonds. It hasn't done it yet. So just keep that in mind. The next thing, I showed you all that, but let's put into practice what we do short term. So I'm really into bull flags, bear flags, and Brecher ledges. I did a class on this, about a 4-hour class. I thought it was really good, but of course I do because I'm partial. But the deal in here is this. We're looking for our pitch. When you have a slow market that seems to go up the end of every day, we're looking for this. We're looking for the bull flags or bear flags. When I see the divergence between the bonds, I'm looking more for bear flags. Intraday. I'm not being opinionated. I don't want to get myself hit. Look at this beautiful bear flag there. There you go. So see this move right here on negative divergence up here? We were short from up here. So we stayed short. And then we covered here. So we just went on the move of that. Which brings me to the next thing with the QQQ. We're really into, or I am, the MACD. Any oscillator will do. I use the 3-10-16 MACD on multiple time frames. Now, why am I bringing this up? Because when I day trade, a lot of times the MACD keeps me out of trouble from initiating, like selling into the hole, so to speak, which means selling when it's oversold at support. I think you see that it was oversold at support. And the hourly was oversold at support. But this is what I wanted to show you, if that doesn't hold. So as you see at the moment, it's really not working off the oversold like these other times when it exploded to the upside. So if that doesn't hold, I'll show you a trading view of my expectation. That's my expectation. So if the NASDAQ doesn't hold here tomorrow morning, right in this zone, then I think it could go down by the previous amount. Keep in mind, a bear flag is a consolidation pattern. So it's consolidating after a previous move down. Now, don't get me wrong, there were bull flags too, and I'm happy to play that, except that was like 5 in the morning. But the point is, if this doesn't hold, you're talking about a symmetrical move down to this level, right in this zone. So you could even take it right here. Those prior little twerks right here, you could say are support. So I'll go and draw a line just so you get an expectation of what we're looking for. Those things right there. So at the minimum right here, about another 100 points. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm saying that you have a lot of earnings like Tesla coming out, and that could definitely happen if that bear flag is broken. So I hope you enjoy this video. Have a great night, and I'll be on my site, Chart Patterns Mastery, first thing in the morning tomorrow. Take care. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Chris Brecher, and I'm Senior Managing Director of Stocks at Simpler Trading. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you like our content, please leave us a like and a comment down below. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell notification icon so you never miss any of our great new content coming out. Good trading, and we'll see you at the next video. Take care.